This is the thermometer we used. And I measured it, like pinching my fingers together, like whatever they fit my thumb and my index finger. Um, whatever I could pinch, like you do a pinch with your, we usually do a pinch with your fingers. I did to measure it lower because it only goes to 140 degrees. This, I have one just like that in my house too. So I just pinched it down to where I thought, so then I put the gray spot there, right? So right after the thermometer, pretty much, just a little bit after that, it's about 100 degrees. And I temped it through temped Amy's Instapot about 36 hours. For 36 hours, I temped it every 4 hours to make sure it stayed about at the same temperature as about 99 degrees, I thought. And it turned out great. Actually, when I temp my water at my house, it's right on the E, on thermometer where the M and the E there. It's on the E between the, yeah, where it says met on thermometer. And boy, it turned out the best it's ever turned out. So now I'm going to start temping my yogurt machine and see if it is really on that. I start my water with that also when I temp my water on the stove while I'm making my Alruterite at home at my house, and make sure it starts at 99 degrees. And then I put my jars in. So, yeah. But I've never temped our machine, so after I get done making a batch, or I'll just tell Bob now that I've done a batch at our house, I have a batch ready at my house, and now Amy's house, I got plenty, so she can just run it for 36 hours and to see what it actually temps at throughout that whole time. I believe Dr. Berg says, or Dr. Davis says you only have to do it for like 8 hours, but I just thought it was interesting to do it for every 36 hours since I didn't need it right away. So I don't know if that's a secret or what, but I'm surprised that on the first batch in Amy's Instapot it turned out perfect. But I gotta say, ever since I've been using all the brand I get from Aldi Simply Nature, their organic half and half, I believe I've always had a good batch from them. But I could be mistaken. I don't know. I'm not positive. I used to use the brand, I think it's called Horizon, this ultra pasteurized organic half and half from Walmart. I'm pretty sure I just used that on the first two batches that I made, and then I discovered that Aldi's had an organic half and half, so then I started using their Simply Nature organic, and I've always had great success with that. So I don't know if that's the secret, just the half and half, or the fact that I tempt it. But yeah, her Instapot yogurt on low is supposed to be 91 degrees, Google says, but it actually temped at 99, so machines do vary. So it's good to temp your machine to make sure you get the best you can get, I guess. I tried to set it at the custom setting, but it wouldn't let me go below 104, so I wonder, 104 would have been probably, like 8 degrees higher too, so who knows. A little bit, that would have been too high. So yeah, just because it says it's supposed to be that doesn't mean it is. So I'm really happy. So who knew that the Instapot would be the best? We didn't have to buy none of them. And I use those huge. I also thought because I used those huge bottles and a lot of water in there that it wasn't going to turn out. Of course, I made sure that the water line was at the top of the yogurt, right, even. But it turned out fantastic. So I'm really thrilled. Now we can make all kinds of yogurt and it'll be awesome. So thank God for all the good people He was in our lives to help us be healthy. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you all, God, for giving me my beautiful Ambi and Asher and Aunt and my Amy and my little Amy and my Amy sis and my little daughter's Amy, my little teeny daughter Amy, and Piper and Ollie and Michael and John all and Bobby and Bob and all our precious family and friends. Thank you, Jesus. We just have the best time together. Have a great day. Love you. I hope I get to go to the zoo today, but I don't know what everybody's doing today, but I'll be excited to go. I hope it's as beautiful day as it was yesterday. And I hope you had a great day yesterday with Ellie. It looks like you did. That's wonderful. Love you all. See you soon, hopefully.